He knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And they just did not get the snap away in time. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. That's caught at the 1. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Ladarius Green there to make the grab. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down and, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the Carolina Panthers offense trotting out there, and every time you look at their offense moving onto the field, you can't help but...
And don't forget, they both weigh 230 to 240. So trying to go through them to get the ball, very difficult to do. But their timing in the preseason, their increased play is evident. It's going to make Cam Newton a better quarterback. And when you've got receivers that size, it's not an accident. Their general manager, he told me, I like big players.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Stephon Tuitt's ability to play defensive end and yet rise up and knock passes away when quarterbacks try to throw them, he makes it hard to get around.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You get the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And, of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. Now Olsen, Charles, battled back spasms, missed the 2nd game for the Panthers in the preseason. They're just hoping when they suit up for real, he'll be good to go.
And Cam Newton has to have it. That was his #1 target last season, and Greg Olsen went to the Pro Bowl. But when he missed the game against the Tennessee Titans, I saw that game. That allowed Cam Newton to find Devin Funchess and welcome back Kelvin Benjamin, 2 big targets out wide.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Newton. And the tight end Dixon left side. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Newton throwing again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Newton now to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
20.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. And I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Throwing is Newton. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Shift together here from the D-line. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Greg Olsen from 3 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You going to yell at me? You go cover him.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looks pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Third down and 3. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown. And Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a